All right, we have rolled into another job of Chris's, and we're going to try out the 160 on this particular job. Kind of curious how this machine performs, because if I'm going to upgrade, that will most likely be the next size. They've got a lot of the smaller underbrush cleaned up around here. His uncle just left with a load. So while he's gone, I believe we're going to try to get a couple of these oak trees down. So see what this girl's got.
Do you feel like you have more power?
The biggest difference is in 5 seconds it operates so much better. Just wait, you'll get your turn.
Oh, I'll get my turn. Okay.
Not on this, maybe a different.
Okay. Hey, there's a huge difference if you turn it all the way open. One more notch. So he's going to take down these white oak trees. And I'll get those cut up while he goes over there and works on that other one right there. Timber. So my thumb control is backwards from what he's used to. It's just the setup that I've always learned. Maybe he'll learn my thumb control and then he'll look, he won't be able to figure his out when he gets home.
Now this is starting to feel a little bit more like home. Got Chris over there running chainsaw. We're taking down trees, back to having man on the ground here. So let's pay attention to what we're doing. We got guys working in the yard next door, and I'm in a brand new machine that's not mine, so I don't want to cause any damage. So I'm gonna stick you guys up here on the side. We're gonna try to get this particular tree here down. So let's see what happens. I don't know exactly for sure how Chris would go about this. We got a really nice house right over there, so I'll probably leave the roots on this side of the tree as just a little bit of a safety catch. So if that thing starts going down and gets a little bit out of my hand, the roots should at least keep it from going that way into the neighbor's house. We'll basically dig out on 3 sides of it, because the tree, you guys may not be able to see from the cab, the tree is actually leaning towards the neighbor's house. You definitely don't want an entrance claim. Should be deep enough. Let's spin around here. Tree's kind of leaning out there a little bit, so I want to make sure I don't get the boom into the tree. Come on, baby. There you go. That'll work. All right, see if she'll go down. There we go. Trying to weave it right in between those two. That'll work. We can do a 2-part maneuver here, get this thing out of the hole and get dirt off of it at the same time. Got it. I just got to cut her up. The 160 is definitely a nice machine. It ought to be a nice machine. It's only got 400 and something hours on it, and there's no doubt it's obviously bigger than the 140 I got. The dilemma I always have is the 160 is kind of just that weird in-between range. It's still probably be small enough to do the majority of my jobs, but they do burn a little more fuel and they are a little harder to move around. So I don't know if I'll be better off going with a 160 or going ahead and taking the jump up to a 220. But the problem with the 220 is if I jump up there, that makes mobility a big issue, and I like to be nimble. So food for thought. Let me know what you guys think. Got the trees down safely. I switched Chris out. He can definitely load these trucks a whole lot faster than I can, and I definitely don't want to be responsible for tearing anything up. I don't want to slow down progress, so we're going to let him load out. Just about got this one cleared out. There's some ribbons back there in the woods you can't quite see, but getting close, getting real close. Definitely a nice machine. I can promise you the 120 or the 140 would not lift that stump. 160 struggling a little bit, but he'll get it. Get a little closer. Coming in hot. Oh, so close. Let's turn a little off so it fits down between the sideboards. Got it. Mr. Volvo operator expert.
That's me.
Glad you're not shot out there, bud.
That's me.
So,
Should I take a seat?
take a seat. So this is what, kind of curious on your thoughts. This is what I've noticed. So, your 220.
Yep.
It's like what I'd call a perfectly timed machine. It's very controllable, it's very fast, it's very smooth. It's just a natural machine to operate.
Yep. It's set up just perfect.
It is. The 140, mine, and you've ran several.
It's a little clumsy.
Yeah, it's awkward. It's like, I call it hydraulic timing. It's like, it's just...
The settings aren't, but you've changed all you can change. It's
the only thing I haven't changed is what's between the joysticks and the seat. This machine, the 160, I'd put it right in the middle of those two.
It bridges the gap.
It's got, it's a lot...
couple little quirks.
It's a lot smoother than 140, but it's still got a few of those new, or a lot smoother than the 140, but it's still got a few of those nuances. From
it's fast, but it's also kind of clumsy at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, the 220 just seems like everything's just timed just right.
It is.
You go to grab something, use the thumb, you don't lose all your flow. This kind of like, your stick almost kind of stops some when you're using the thumb.
My dilemma is I don't know if the jump up to a 160 is enough to do me a whole lot of difference with what I do having two machines. I don't know, I'm going to lose out on some work if I go all the way up to a 220 because of mobility, so I guess I'm just going to go home and think about it for a while.
I guess you need to use this some more, and then you'll realize if it's really that much more efficient.
I've ran a 160D John Deere.
Because I find this twice as efficient as a 140. Like, it just seems like I can get so much more done than that 140 we had.
Yeah, it's got
clearing.
See, but our clearing is so different because I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it'll make sense when you come out, but for one, we rarely haul brush off.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
We rarely haul brush off.
I mean, literally, probably spent probably 2 full days.
We just take a bulldozer and drive through that. I mean,
but they don't want to look at
exactly.
This
Exactly.
1.2 million. Let's show them our 1.2 million.
Yeah, we're in. We're not downtown here, folks.
They don't want to look at Jerry's collage of brush piled up in the backyard.
And you can't burn it here. I don't think anybody's going to have that insurance policy. So I don't know. There's some of the bigger clearing jobs we do and some of the bigger lake jobs we do, there's no doubt I need a bigger excavator. But the flip side of that is 2/3 of the other work I do, I get by
with what you got.
And I'm so nimble. I mean,
well, that's why we have a 160. We have 2 minis, a 160, and a 220, and a 250.
But the bigger machines stay put longer.
Yes. Yeah,
the small ones are what?
They'll stay on the job from start to finish.
Yeah.
Whether it takes a week or 3 months.
Right.
The machine will stay there till we get done.
So it's definitely interesting comparing for sure. There is no doubt the 160 is obviously bigger than the 140.
Oh, no doubt.
But I don't know if it's big enough to make a difference. I feel like I'd almost rather make the jump to a 200 or a 220, but I guess we'll just have to stay tuned to find out. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, it just keeps them waiting to see.
For the record, Chris put me on the chainsaw diet.
I cut a tree, you cut a tree. Now it's time.
I think you cut 1 tree and I cut 4 trees.
I think you're over exaggerating.
And
I had the biggest tree first, so it counted as.
Well.
Luckily, that big tree right there.
We can argue about this all we want. There's one thing I do know for sure. I'm no longer wet.
That's right.
Because
You only got, see, that was the difference. I cut that whole tree up and didn't get pinched. You got stuck twice.
you made 2 cuts.
I did not. I cut the whole top out of that tree.
Hey, at least
You made 2 cuts and you made 3 cuts and got stuck 2.
Well, never claimed to be a logger.
Well, John was out here with the pole saw and the battery.
I know, I've seen that.
Helping.
He was. Hey, he was actually some help. Came out to a logging site. A friend of Chris is here. We're gonna give us a shot to take a little ride in the Tigercat skidder, and I think there's a cutter down there somewhere. Cool. I feel like we might as well be driving a spaceship at this point.
Hey, don't feel like it.
The man said, I'm sure you can figure it out, walked off.
Well, I'm sure.
Wait a minute here.
I'm sure we can, just don't know which day. All right.
All right, once you shut the door, all thing you gotta do is hit the green button.
Green means go.
Yeah, all right.
What's the second red one do?
Oh, that's an E-stop. That's
What about that?
that'll stop it too. You know what I mean? All right, but try not to hit it with the elbow in there.
All right, got it.
You know what I mean?
You'll come to abrupt whoa.
Right. All right. Man, shut the door. I mean, this your forward and your reverse right here.
Okay.
All right. No, up is forward. No, back is reverse. And then this controls the speed.
Okay.
Like right now, I got it. I would say no.
Yeah, let's go to, we got turtle mode there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
And I got it set at 7 to 8% right now.
All right. Okay, I see it right there.
Yeah. So, you're probably good with that.
I think we can probably do like 50%, but we'll figure
Yeah,
it
I mean,
out.
but honestly, like you can set it up to 100, but it just depends on how fast you want it to go, how hard you mash the pedal.
So, is one forward, one reverse?
Nah, both on the same.
Okay. Oh, the forward reverse is over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was paying attention.
These your buttons right here. All right. This one opens your grapple.
Okay.
This one closes.
We don't want to do nothing with the door open. That's right. Tigercat safety feature.
Yeah.
All right. And then, these right here, turn it. This one don't do nothing.
Okay.
All right. But if you want to get real fancy with it, you can hit the cruise control on your way back, and you ain't got to worry about
I'm not sure I'm gonna travel far enough to need cruise control.
Oh yeah, well you good then. Like, I mean, honestly, like that's all you need to know.
So
and
this one's the fancy one. You got pedals backwards there.
Oh
too.
yeah, that's where you want to spin the seat around.
What button do you hit? The red button? No.
The one right here on the end. And then you can go all the way around.
Oh yeah.
Does it lock? You just gotta hold
Yeah,
the
you
button
let that
before you
off
move?
it.
And then you hit it and take it back.
This is like a amusement park ride. All right, so to be somewhat productive, where am I dragging trees from? Back there?
Well, you can go there in the pad right there.
Just grab whatever you can
And you
find.
look over to your left as you go in there, you'll see where I've been pulling that right there before you get to go through the tunnel.
Okay.
And then go over there and you can just grab
We'll
one.
just bring them up here and set them where you'll grab them again. All right.
You can just play with it.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
I'd stay back at least 500 feet.
So the first thing the guy ever told me, that was actually Will. He said, never drive around with your tongs open.
No, it hits the tire so.
That's how you poke a hole in the tire.
And this right here, this button right here automatically closes.
Okay. And then whenever it closes, it automatically keeps pressure on it too, right?
Yeah. So you just hit that, you'll see the...
I drove a grapple skidder one time in my 20s.
Oh, shit.
That's
20 years ago, right?
It's like riding a bike, right?
Yeah, you never forget it. But once you shut the door and hit the green button and move, you'll see what's going on.
If he gets any phone calls, just send them to voicemail.
Yeah, it don't matter to me.
Definitely ain't gonna be texting and pulling.
Oh yeah, look, there's one thing about it. We don't take personal phone calls at work. No, it's an emergency.
All right, here we go, folks. All right, we're gonna see if we can figure this out. So that should be forward. Oh, we're moving, boys. Don't know where we're going, but we're moving. Might be a little hard to do with, I have to set you guys up on a magnet here. guess first thing we need to do is find some logs to pull. Haha, we found the logger room. We're gonna bump this thing up a gear. We found a drag of logs. Let's see if we're smart enough to figure out how to pick them up. Turn you guys around so you can see. All right, don't laugh at me. Here we go. Open. Hey, got that button right. You almost know what. Almost looks like we know what we're doing. Going down. All right, now where it's closed. I think we got it too tight. We need to loosen up here a little bit. Pull up a little bit. There we go. I think we got it. I'd say that was remotely successful. So the rumor has it we may get a try at the cutter here. Never been in one. Interesting to see how this goes. He's like taking 5 trees at a time. We're thinking that's expert level. We're gonna go with 1 tree at a time, call that beginner level. All right, it's officially go time. We're gonna give this thing a try. See what happens. Hope you guys got your hard hat on.
So this should be interesting. I suggest we get behind a tree.
Yeah.
Let's see how Mike does. He's gonna get all the easy ones and leave me the difficult ones.
Let me take quick soil samples. That's the reason why the trees are going to go.
Oh, okay.
They knock them down to the soil samples. Y'all might well feel better to use the pedal.
We might.
If you use the pedal on the old pedal.
Yeah. I got 30 minutes experience on that, so I'm sure I will.
I saw that video.
He's looking out for us. He's getting far, far away. It's either so we can't judge or we can't see. I don't. Or maybe he's just looking out for us.
Oh, I forgot to tell him he needs to lower the head.
We'll worry about that on our second trip.
He got one.
He's got it at the moment.
That thing will turn over now.
Well, hopefully he'll remember the button to. There we go. So what do you do when it's leaning like that?
He don't want.
Just don't stop?
I'm looking to talk through the skylight.
Yeah. But that tree don't have enough levers to. If he hits a stump right, it could.
That one could, yeah, it could turn the other.
So why are we getting all this information after our instructions? I do the same thing. I'll tell somebody about it and I'll walk over here and I'll be like, doggone it.
Y'all run equipment. Y'all know up and down and tilt.
What did you forget to tell us?
That about that.
Oh, okay.
About the up and down and the tilt.
Well, we got that figured out.
Okay.
It's the spinning stuff and the grabby things.
Yeah, I think he got a good one that time. I wouldn't be playing around with that too much. We're going for a second.
Oh, wait, it'll lean the other way.
We're going for another three.
Oh, get a little air right then. Really? Skidder man's not gonna like that, is he? He was only legitimately concerned once.
I know what it was.
The second trick. He's like, please don't go for a second one.
All right, we survived. I want to show you guys real quick the controls in here. It's actually pretty simple. Park and brake, and this is your safety, your throttle. This controls basically the arm functions, tilt and raise. This controls one set of grappers. This controls the other set, and this is your steering. Not a whole lot to it. Just takes a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience, but that was pretty cool. Thanks for letting us visit the job site.
Absolutely, come back sometime.
Thanks for letting me attempt to wreck your cutter. I think I did pretty good in the skidder.
Yeah, you did awesome.
Well, we'll take it for a win.
With a nice big drag.
I'm not even going to try the knuckle boom. We're heading out.
No, that's right.
All right, last thing we're going to do before we head out. I actually ran this a little bit earlier in the week, grading some gravel. Definitely got a different feel than the Kubota, but as you guys know, not a huge fan of the Kubota. And looking to upgrade, and this, the TL12 V2 or possibly R2 is pretty high on the list. What little bit I've ran this machine so far, I really do like the feel of the machine. I just having a hard time swallowing the Kubota engine. I know they're good engines. I've just had some bad luck with them, but Chris has got a pile of dirt here. We're gonna get in, play a little bit, and kind of get a feel for this and see how high it is on the potential purchase list. So for you guys that haven't seen the inside of one of these things, they're actually kind of similar to the Kubota. They're different, but they're similar. Just very basic, very straightforward. I do like that about them. Air conditioner controls are in a much better place. Of course, the newer Kubotas have this as well, but they have the LED screen. The biggest two differences I can tell you is the way the joysticks feel. It's just a lot more sensitive, a lot easier to do minute movements. And you actually sit quite a bit higher. Like in the Kubota, you sit down in it. This thing here, you kind of sit up on top of it. So let's see what this thing's got.
Told me we need to wear some of the rust off the tooth bucket. What do you think?
No comparison.
Hopefully better.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it just like everything it does is just much better. It
You could see yourself in one day.
yeah,
One day.
yeah, hit the lottery, but no, it's got good power. The controls are so much better. I mean, you ran a Kubota 95.
Yeah.
And
95 or 97.
97.
I can't remember.
Mine's a 90, but it's just it's like riding a bucket Bronco sometimes. And the biggest difference is, and I'm starting to get it figured out here, is the way the bucket engages with the ground. Once you get it figured out, I think it's actually easier to grade with, but it's definitely quite a bit different. But no, it's good power, good visibility, good controls.
No problem getting a full bucket full, does it?
Yeah, let's load it up, let's take it home.
Well,
oh yeah, I don't have a whole lot of those.
check please.
You like the rubber ones that bounce?
Oh,
or?
no.
Oh, you want the real one?
We like certified.
Yeah.
I'm glad you could get some feedback on it.
You kind of threw me to the wolves on the first one, having me grading rock, you know, here grading dirt.
Well, you know, that all this is fill material. I just didn't remember putting that in there. So. There's a lot of stuff put right in here, but yeah.
I appreciate you giving me the opportunity, man, I really do.
No problem at all. Glad you could enjoy it.
Well, guys, unfortunately, that's pretty much going to wrap up our time in North Carolina. The trip was absolutely awesome. The 4 or 5 days I was there, it was a really nice change of pace for me to just kind of be the grunt, the employee, the laborer, whatever you want to call me. It's nice just worrying about the task you're told to do and not worried about everything else that comes along with the crazy life I live, to be honest with you. So can't thank Chris enough. He was an awesome host. It was really nice to just kind of sit down with him at dinner in the evenings or whenever and just kind of compare notes about business and YouTube. And you know, we found out we actually have a lot more in common than we ever thought. The other thing is, you know, got to spend multiple hours in different pieces of equipment and kind of get a good feel for them. Which was really neat. You know, that information will definitely come in handy for future equipment purchases for myself, and I enjoy equipment, so it's just always nice to kind of get new experiences. So definitely enjoyed that for sure. So we definitely need to get Chris down to Indiana so he can kind of check out our fleet and how we go about doing things. It's definitely a little bit different systems, but like I said in the other video, we kind of attack projects from different angles and different methods, but the end result is still the same. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the collaboration between Chris and I. He posted a handful of videos on his channel as well, so if you haven't, go over and check those out. But I've got to get my butt back in the truck and head back to Indiana. We got full load of work waiting for us there. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Don't want to miss out on the next one. Consider subscribing to the channel. Either way, guys, hopefully we'll catch you on the next one.